Shabbat Shalom and Baruch, everybody. We want to wish everybody a wonderful Shabbat. This week's Parsha Raeh, my 13th anniversary of being Rabbi of Maorat Torah. Hopefully we could lead the congregation for many healthy and happy and productive years together. We know this week's Shabbat, the Torah gives us the mitzvah of tzedakah, charity. The Torah says if you see your brother in a destitute situation, don't close your hands. Rather, open your hands and take care of your brother so he shall live and be strong like you. So the Rambam says a very important idea, and that is, the question for today is, which mitzvah do we have to be the most careful about for Mashiach to come? So take a look at the Rambam, chapter 10, Hilchot Matnot Aniim. It's such a marvelous and fascinating Rambam. The answer to the question is the mitzvah that we have to be the most meticulous and serious and careful about in order for Messiah, Mashiach, to come is to be benevolent and charitable. Look at the Rambam, Halacha Aleph, Perek Yud. Chayavin anachnu lizayer b'mitzvat tzedakah yoter mikol mitzvot aseh tzedakah. We have to be more careful about giving charity properly than any other positive commandment in the Torah. Why? Because tzedakah, to be a giver, to take care of your brother, to help the synagogue, to help the kollel, to help the yeshiva, give charity, to be like this rather than selfish and stingy. Because why did God pick Abraham? She'asedakah siman lezera Avraham Avinu. The reason why God fell in love with Abraham and chose Abraham to start the Jewish nation was Shene'emar, it says in Parshat Vayera, Ki yedativ leman asher yetzaveh bo et panav la'asot tzedakah. Because God knew that Abraham will imbue in the DNA of every single Jew, of his children. Abraham taught us one thing, that life is about being a giver rather than a taker. And since God knew that Abraham's legacy is to be kind, generous, and take care of others, that's why God picked Abraham. So the essence of why we're Jews, why God chose us rather than any other nation, is because of tzedakah. And then the Rambam goes ahead, it says, Ve'en kisei Yisrael mitkonen v'dat ha'emet omedet ela b'tzedakah. The whole kingdom of God, the foundation of Judaism, is only established with what? Because of charity. Shene'emar b'tzedakah tikontanti ve'en Yisrael nigalim ela b'tzedakah. And Mashiach can only come when we're selfless rather than selfish, when we're givers, when we think about the other person rather only thinking about ourselves. Shene'emar, because it's in the Haftarah that we read on Parshat Chazon from Yeshaya, Sion b'mishpat tifadeh v'hashavea b'tzedakah. Sion, where will we go back to our holy city, Jerusalem, where we belong? Only if we're kind. And the Rambam goes ahead and he says, Le'olam en adam ma'ani min tzedakah. Don't think by you giving, it's incumbent upon every Jew to calculate his net income and give at least 10% after taxes to charity. And if you want to be extra righteous, you must give 20%, because Yaakov says, Aser ta'aser. And the Chavetz Chaim says you give 10% to charity, 10% to holy causes like the synagogue, the kollel, the bet midrash, the yeshivot. And the Rambam says, don't think you're ever going to become poor from giving charity. Nothing bad will come out of charity. You won't get any damages because of charity. How do we know this? The Rambam says, Shene'emar v'haya ma'aseh tzedakah shalom. Because it says in our holy scriptures that the action of giving charity, of kindness, will only bring you peace. So Hashem, we're coming towards Selichot, the most auspicious days of the year, where we have to get up an hour early to pray to the Almighty to forgive us, because Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are up right at our doorstep. Let's wake up and realize that to be great is not how much money you have, but how much of it you share with others and you help holy causes, charity, the orphan, the widow, and May Hashem truly help us that this be the last year, and we truly be so careful of being super great in the mitzvah of charity. And when we see Mashiach, Amen.